Welcome. This is a special meeting of the Council of the Corporation of the Municipality of Central Elgin. Today is Monday, February the 5th. May I ask the council that are here if they have a disclosure of pecuniary interest and the general nature thereof? Seeing none. Our first report is from the Director of Infrastructure and Community Service, Mr. Brooks, please.
Thank you, Mayor Sloan. Bylaw 2559 establishes the water and wastewater rates, and it increases those prescribed rates to the 2024 rates as prescribed in the bylaw as of January 1st of the new year. Staff is seeking direction on whether council wishes to increase the rates to the prescribed 2024 rates, or whether it wishes to defer this increase until the completion of the new water financial plan, in which Watson and Associates had presented the rate study at the last council meeting. It is expected that Watson and Associates will conclude that financial plan sometime here in February and have that to council. So if council does wish to defer the rate increase and hold that 2023 rate, the financial impact to the municipality is an approximate loss of revenue of $13,649 for the water and $7,905 for the wastewater per month. Happy to answer any questions that council may have with respect to the water rates.
Thank you, Mr. Brooks. Any questions or comments from council? If I could speak to this for a moment. As you know, we have some ongoing negotiations with respect to Central Elgin and the city of St. Thomas, where we are looking at remuneration for the industrial lands that were annexed in February of last year. I had asked when Ms. Greenall brought the recommendation forward about the increase for the 1st of January, seeing that it's approximately $20,000 a month. The question was, is it maybe we could postpone or put this off until we know what an agreement might look like. If we went to April the 1st, that would be 3 months. And, you know, at some point we have to look at the compensation package if it's coming forward and when it's coming forward. On top of that, we do have the opportunity every year to look at this bylaw, which mandates an increase the 1st of January. I believe it was hesitated or it was put on hold during COVID for 1 year due to those times. But the council's decision today is whether to go forward immediately with an increase or to postpone for approximately 3 months. I guess it's 2 months now, February and March, till April or May, to look at how that compensation that could be coming might be attributed to water. Councillor Halpin.
Thank you, through your worship. I'm glad that you're bringing up that that's being negotiated for, and I do think that's important, but I wouldn't like to see us say, well, let's just not pay our bills till the dust settles. So I think in this case, maybe better to increase it, and it turns out we've got a little nest egg if that becomes a part of the negotiations, and we can sort it out from there rather than potentially put ourselves behind.
Thank you, Councillor Halpin. Councillor Graham.
I think it's pretty important that we take it through you, Mr. Chair. Important to take into consideration all the concerns of the residents when we were all campaigning, and obviously the 1 and 2 were taxes and water. I think it's a pretty fair idea to defer that until we have a little more information on what the mayor is talking about. So I would like to put a motion on the floor that we defer until April 1st for the increase in any consideration of increase in rates.
Councillor Bachman.
One of the concerns I have is that there's no guarantee we're going to have this solved by April 1st, I believe. That is the hope, is that we have this solved. And And if it goes on any longer, 20 grand a month adds up quickly. To a point where the hit's gonna be harder if we don't, I guess, make a decision today.
Thank you, Counselor Bachman. Counselor Watson?
Yes, through you, Mayor. To Mr. Brooks, when is the report going to be finalized by Watson and Associates so we can maybe make a decision on that fully, understandable report?
Staff is expecting that report to be finalized for February. Now, whether it gets to the first regular meeting of council in February or the second, we haven't confirmed with Watson yet, but it will be coming forth in February.
Thank you, Mr. Brooks. I realize we already have, sorry, Counselor Watson, you have a
Through
substitute.
you, Mayor. Well, I would like to maybe see that report and then not do anything until we see that report, and then we can make a decision then.
Thank you, Counselor Watson. There is a motion on the table to defer till April the 1st. Did you want to second that?
Well, till April 1st, not that long.
Till April 1st. Okay. Does anyone else want to support the motion that's on the table to go to April 1st? We're already 1st of January. We're already finished January. So it will be February and March. It will be approximately 60 days at this point. Seconder for the motion? And that motion fails. Did you want to put forward a motion? Sorry. Oh, it's not a motion. You go. Oh, well, it didn't fail. It just didn't go forward. It's not a motion. Counselor Watson, did you want to put forward a motion?
Yes, through you, Mayor. I'd like to make a motion that when we get the full report from Watson and Associates, that we look at the water rates then and make a decision then.
Mayor Slow, the motion reads, moved by Counselor Watson, seconded by Counselor Halpin, that the Council of the Corporation of the Municipality of Central Elgin defer the determination of water and wastewater rates for 2024 in accordance with Bylaw 2559 until receipt of the water and wastewater rate study report by Watson and Associates Economists Limited by end of February 2024.
All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. If I could get a mover and a seconder to go into closed session, please. Counselor Halpin, Counselor Bachman.
Mayor Sloan, the motion reads, moved by Counselor Halpin, seconded by Counselor Bogman, the council proceed into closed session at 4:10 PM in order to address a matter pertaining to labor relations or employee negotiations and personal matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employees.
All those in favor? Opposed, and that's carried. Thank you.